So greetings and namaste. Welcome to Conscious Reality. So I had a question just now in my comment section that I wanted to respond to. The question is, hey Kirk, so people can't or don't change? I haven't seen or spoken with my ex for over a year. We both needed to work on ourselves. I'm considering meeting for a coffee, but not to get back as I know I've changed. I'm curious to see if he has. We didn't break up on bad terms, just different. We were on different frequencies. Then she says, I really like to hear your thoughts. I love your videos, and I've binge watched them all, even the ones that I don't believe are for me. I just enjoy listening to your wisdom. So thank you and blessings. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kindness. So do I think people change? I know for a fact people change. As a matter of fact, I'm here because of people, because people change. I'm here only for that reason. I'm still here speaking this way. People change because they see something within themselves. It's something that they have to experience within themselves, something that they have to actually realize that needs to be fixed, or else they can't go to their next destination. They can't graduate from this area in their lives. So a lot of people actually do change. People actually do change. We change all the time. But however, some people haven't changed yet. They are modifying their behaviors, right? They are modifying their behaviors. What that means is this. To modify your behavior is when you're doing something that your partner don't like and that you know is wrong, but you won't do it in front of them. You will act differently. But when that person is not around you, they will do it. Imagine telling your son or your daughter, you're not supposed to cuss because cussing is wrong. So they modify the behavior. They say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. But when they go to school, when they're around their different friends, around their classmates, they cuss in a storm. Some people change and some people have modified their behaviors. The difference is when you know somebody has changed, you will see the change in different areas in their lives. See, the thing about us is this right here. Human beings, the things that we do are not coming from just one part of us. The things that we do are connected to certain lifestyle, our beliefs, our thoughts, our actions, our behaviors. So that one thing that you change will actually be expressed and experienced in multiple areas in your life. Now, how do you know when somebody has changed? That's a good question. You know when somebody changed because they see a part of their life that needs it. And then they are showing within themselves, with or without you being present. You have seen their growth. The way how they speak is different. The things that they do is different. Their belief systems change. You know what I mean? It will be something that's consistent within them. In their actions, it will be consistent. Now, people is not necessarily change, but people become aware of their behaviors. They become aware of the hurt that they cause. They become aware of the pain that they bring to others. They become aware of their own suffering. They become aware of their own contribution in their own cycle of suffering. And sometimes people get tired of that cycle. They get tired of doing the same crap with the same results. And that's when you know somebody has changed. One thing that brings change is when someone begin to love themselves. When they begin to recognize their value and their worth, then their behaviors and actions will change. A lot of times, people will change more because they shift their perspective of their own self-love. The thing is, when you have experienced suffering and pain and all those things and trauma, and you have experienced love, or you have hit that frequency, and you tap into the frequency of love, then you understand that your behaviors and how you feel inside, you don't want to give nobody suffering and pain to experience that, so that it can be your fault, because you don't want to bring hurt and pain to no one else. So people will change their behaviors, especially because of the self-love. The thing is a lack of self-love and self-understanding and self-respect and discipline that makes us act out and do stupid things. When you recognize self-love, when you recognize those things within you, that peace and that happiness, then your behavior become the fruit of those experiences on the inside. When you experience suffering and pain and all this trauma and you have healed, you experience love. And when you experience love, you don't want to bring the suffering to anyone else, because you are no longer inflicted. You are no longer conflicted, and you are no longer sick. So you can only share what you have. So people will change because of that reason. Their behaviors will change because they are no longer sick. So they can't pass on to you trash. However, to know if somebody changed or not, you're going to have to look at their patterns. Because certain patterns are going to continue, especially when they are unaware, especially when they don't know that you are looking. So the thing is, you have to observe. You have to observe. There's nothing wrong with seeing if they change. There's nothing wrong with going back and testing the waters. It's been a year. A year is a good chunk of time to experience differently, to think differently, to grow a little bit. So yeah, experience it. But understand, sometimes some people suck you back in with the energy because the energy is familiar. So you're going to have to observe. You're going to have to feel them out, feel the vibration. And when you realize that they haven't changed, maybe it's not time yet. Maybe it's not time for you to jump back in the water. Maybe it's your time to just observe and listen to what they are saying. Because let me tell you this. Here's the catch. If a man, let's say someone cheats on you, okay? Someone cheats on you, or somebody do something foul. Let's say cheat. And you break up with them. That's when you should watch what they are doing. Because after you break up with them and they have no loyalty to you anymore, look at what they're doing. Look at what they're doing. Just observe. And it's not to complain and to, oh my God, I can't believe it's only been a week and you're already messing with other women or men. Look at what they're doing. That's their behavior. So when they come back in 2 weeks talking about, I'm sorry, forgive me, they haven't changed because they went from one extreme to the other. Understand, you got to observe people. You got to watch people. Understand that people would modify their behaviors when they're around you, and when they are away from you, but they're going to be consistent in the conversations. They're going to be consistent whether you are there or not. They're going to be who they are, even when you say, I am done, I am walking away. Look at that. Look for that. Remember, people don't change for you. They change for themselves. They change when they see a need to improve their lives. They change when they get sick and tired of the same crap. They change when they really realize what they want. So do people change? Yes, I believe they change. But more than change, people become aware of their own behaviors, of their own selves, of their own dramas in their life, of their situation. So change, yes. Awareness is the key. They get aware. And awareness is what brings forth change. Awareness brings forth change. So just pay attention. You see the truth. You know what I mean? So give him a chance. See where he's at. Don't jump into it. Don't hope that he changed to be this. Just be honest with yourself. Open to yourself. Understand that it's not for you to jump back in. Just take your time, walk, experience. And if it's a wrong vibe, it's a wrong vibe. That's all. You didn't lose nothing.